What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Now, guys, there are people here in the red pill community. You know, everybody differs in thought ideology. Not everybody is, black pill. Not everybody is purple pill. Okay, you have guys in the red pill spaces, both black or non-black, who are married. Many guys that follow us are married. Okay, and there are men who want long-term, meaningful relationships, both in the black and non-black manosphere communities. But one of the things that we want to define is what is cheating. What does it constitute? Okay. What is it? Okay. Is it just sexual fornication or adultery or cheating sexually somebody? Is it kissing? Is it touching? But what about flirting? Is flirting cheating? Okay. Now, I want to talk about, there's a married woman who made a confession to a blog by the name of Mirror. I believe it's the British company. And she said that she's been married for almost a few years, 12 years at least. And she's flirting behind her husband's back, but nothing sexually has happened with these men. And I want to go ahead and let's kind of go ahead and play the date music. Dear Colleen, I'm hoping for some advice on my marriage, as I feel very guilty about forming friendships with other men that my husband knows nothing about. Stop the show. Already thoughting it up. Date music. We're both in our mid-40s. We've been married for 12 years and have one daughter. I've always worked from home, even before the pandemic, while my husband goes into an office. Stop the show. Already thoughting it up. I've got to know our local area and the people really well and have made lots of connections. Sad music. Over the past few years, I've become close to several men, and the relationships have all been very flirtatious, and we've connected over social media and messaged each other. First, it was a trainer at the gym. See, stop the show. That's how y'all wife be getting booty clapping sounds. Then one of the dads from school. Stop the show. Now you're over there thoughting it up with your kids, friends, fathers. Then a much younger guy who works at a local restaurant, and there have been more. Stop the show. All of this thoughting it up. Sad music. Nothing sexual has ever happened with any of them, although I did kiss one a few times, and I know it would have gone further if it hadn't stopped. If I hadn't stopped it. I always stop things before they cross a line into sex, but then I go looking for someone else. I can see that it's a pattern. I'd love to know what you think I should do. Now, we're not even going to talk about what this person said as a trash ass response. Okay? What we're going to talk about is, I think this is lies. Obviously, you're going behind your husband's back, so you already know what you're doing is wrong. You have nothing to lose by screwing these guys, which I believe that you are. You're already kissing them. You're already going above the line and meeting up with them without his knowledge. Okay? Now, I want to say this because I know that long-term relationships are hard to keep. Just like any sort of business, you're dealing with people in long-term friendships, long-term relationships, business relationships. These things take work. When you have a customer base, you have to continue to keep doing what you have been doing to make that person happy. And a lot of guys can get this confused. I've learned this the hard way. How you start is how you finish. If you have a woman, that woman wants to be taken care of. That woman wants to be treated nice. The same way that when you got her, just like if you have employees, you don't start off treating your employees very nice and then you start being, whatever. Okay. the reason why so many creators are loyal to YouTube is because what YouTube does. YouTube it tries to make way for creators to make more money here on the site, so we continue to be here. However, things go wrong in relationships. There are times where things are rough. Once things are rough, you have to have self-control. Okay? And that is when you really see the character of people. If you are feeling lonely or you feeling like your husband is not spending time with you, here's your mature part where you should come in and have a conversation about it. All right? Hey, listen, I need this in the relationship, or I want to separate. You want to have a mature conversation about things because you are cheating and you are getting smashed on the side. Okay? Your husband obviously doesn't know about it, and you're going out of your way to deal with other guys behind his back. Okay? But it's lying, it's damaging trust. And really, if he finds out about it, he probably will get rid of you because you're not going to stop. You have a problem. You need to go let one of those guys take care of you. You don't deserve somebody to take care of you. But let me go back to self-control and self-discipline. You don't have it. Okay? And shout out to Corey Wayne. I've heard him say this. He said, you know what? One time, a lot of times with women, when everything is going right in the relationship, they'll have a reason to be loyal. But now, once things start to hit a problem, this is where you're going to see them doing things that they have no integrity. This lady obviously has not a lot of integrity. All right. And the reality is that you desire to be for the streets. Go for the streets. It's a pattern. What should you do? You should stop being a thought. Okay? You can tell people easily no. All right? Then what's going to find out, because you live in a small community, somebody obviously at some point is going to come back and tell them. Then what are you going to say? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Yes, you did. All right? You have no integrity. The guy has been with you. And like I said, this is a lot of times why guys don't feel like they get a lot from being married. Because a lot of times you're putting in a lot of effort, a lot of stuff for nothing. A lot of guys feel like that. A lot of guys feel like that. What are you going to get out of this 15 years, 20 years down the line? At this point, the sex has probably stopped. Both of you giving weight and all kind of other stuff. What happens at this point? At this point, what happens? But you're not loyal to the guy who's taking care of you. Those other guys you're dealing with are not gonna put you in a nice house. They're not gonna put you in a nice home. They're not gonna pay for anything for you. And if the guy is smart, he should leave your ass. Okay? Simple as that. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.